Okay, so I'm gonna give my ranking of all the pizza places that I've been to so far for my blog. Worst, I won't say worst, how about not as great to the greatest? So in last place, I'd have to give it to Pie. I just wasn't really a fan of their sauce. It had tomatoes, like whole chunks of tomatoes in it. But I mean, maybe I'll give it another try. The deep dish is pretty good, but I just couldn't get over the sauce. Okay, next up, I would have to say is Emos. Not really a fan of Emos. I think they're really overrated for not that great pizza, and they're really expensive for no reason because I don't know. I just haven't been a fan. I gave it a try, still didn't really like it. That's all I can really say. Next would have to be Jets. Not that I didn't like Jets, it was just something that reminded me of Little Caesars, and I refuse to eat Little Caesars. I think they're disgusting. And I'm not saying that Jets was disgusting. I just think that like some part of it, maybe it was the cheese, I don't know, it just reminded me of it and it made it less enjoyable. But it's not that bad. It's not as bad as Little Caesars. But their cheese bread was really, really good. And it could have been just because I was super, super starving when I went. And maybe that's what's kind of making me say that they're not as bad. But for some reason, I can't get it out of my mind that they remind me of Little Caesars. I'd say next is Racanelli's. I've had the giant slice, and it's New York style, and it was really good. I didn't expect it to be that cheap for how much that you're getting. It's a giant slice, and it was really, really cheap, which was cool. The only reason I'm putting it a little lower on the list is because I only have had it once. I maybe should go back there and see what else they have. But I thought they were really good, and it was the first pizza place that I went to for my blog, so maybe I'm being a little emotional about it. Next, I'd say would be Doocracy. I went to their grand opening in the Loop, and I really, really liked how fresh all of their ingredients were. And you can try the toppings, like have little samples, which was really cool. The only thing I would say is that it's a little hard to eat because it's so floppy, and when you take a bite, that everything kind of falls off. But I thought it was really, really good. All right, here we have Papa John's, near and dear to my heart. I've worked there for about 4 years, and they still are pretty high up on my list, so I haven't gotten sick of it yet. I always have liked Papa John's. I like their thin crust probably more than the hand toss now that I've been eating the hand toss so much, but it's still all really good. And the sides are good too, but I mostly just get pizza or cheese sticks. Cecil Whitaker's has always been my number one pizza place. I love the thin crust, and I've always liked a little extra sauce on my pizza. I think it's just kind of dry when it's not as much, and so Cecil Whitaker's puts so much sauce on, and I love that. And I don't know I can't remember what kind of cheese they have, but it's just really, really great, and I love getting Cecil Whitaker's. It's right across the street from my house. And their mozzarella sticks, oh my God, they're amazing. And their salad, they have really good ranch. I'm just a big fan of Cecil Whitaker's. The second I would have to say is Domino's, surprisingly. I never really had Domino's before this pizza blog, and it was really, really good. Like, I like their pizza, but not even that. I think I like their pasta the best. Like, I get a chicken Alfredo. It's so good. I love white pasta. And their stuffed cheesy bread is amazing. And I get that every single time that I get Domino's. So, yeah, I would have to say that they worked their way up to the top of my list. Number one pizza place that I've tried since starting this blog, I would have to say is Dewey's. I really, really like their sauce. It's a little zesty, and it's got a kick to it. I've had their calzone before. Not a fan of ricotta cheese, but maybe I can get it without that, and I definitely get that again because it was so good. But their pizza, seriously, is amazing. Like, I don't know, I could just eat that all day. I think I Actually, one of the posts that I did, I forgot to even take a picture of it. Like, I just started eating it, and halfway through I was like, oh crap, I didn't take a picture of the pizza. And so there's a picture of a half-eaten pizza for my blog post. But yeah, Dewey's definitely great, and I go there seriously all the time. And that would be my number one pick.